What's up, guys? Welcome back to Living Out Here. Today we're going to be working on a blower, and it's pretty awesome. HIPA sent me a carburetor to try on this. Let me show you this blower. So this blower is a Stihl BR350. This blower, I just changed the coil on it. I didn't think the coil, I thought that's all it needed was a coil, but it actually needs more than that. And I've got a splinter in my hand, a metal splinter. Let's get that out of there because that's hurting. Okay, we're back to it now. But I thought it just needed a new coil on it. Well, it needs more than a coil. So we're gonna dig into this. I'm gonna show you how to replace this carburetor on a BR350. Like I said, HIPA sent me a new carb for it, and we're gonna test it out and see if it runs like the normal ones. You may hear a little bit of background noise today because it's super cold here, and I'm working in the garage rather than the barn because we've got a heater going. Yes, it's easier to heat in here than it is to heat the whole barn. So let's dig into this and let's see how this HIPA carb does. This is what they sent me. I don't think I'll actually need a lot of this. There's some fuel line it comes with, the carburetor, spark plug, which is right there, primer bulb in case we need it. This one's a little dirty, so we might replace it. Fuel filter, and a gasket. Let's jump on into this and let's get going. Like I said, we are working out of the garage today because it's stupid cold outside, and yeah. Let's pop this cover off. And to remove the cover, you gotta actually take the recoil off. Oh no! We dropped it! It's okay, we found it. There's 3 on the recoil, or starter, whatever you want to call this. Keep my screws together. Let's move him out of the way. We've got these 2 already on the cover. There's one there. Is there another one hiding? I don't think that there is. Oh, let's remove the side cover for the air filter. Those 2 are retained in. Okay. And it fell. What am I hung on? Nothing. Nothing. Ah, got it. Since we've got the carburetor exposed here now, we're gonna need to take this off and some fuel lines. All right, let's start removing these. If I can find my 8mm. Yep. Okay. 8mm right here. This blower. See if I can find the when it was made. I don't know. I don't know when this one was made. Here's one nut off. Second one's coming off. And then there's 2 screws to this orange housing, which is one's there, and the other one, I know it's this one. And I gotta figure out which one the other one is. Pretty sure it's this one. We're just gonna remove the coil. Both of these, because I'm not sure which one it was. And I don't want to play the guessing game. So, one of these can go back, I just don't know which one. And I'll let you know. Put him up out of the way. You gotta pull this back. Oh, I missed the screw on this. There's one that hides down in here. Don't forget this one, or else you will break it like I think I just did. Yep, see? There's one that hides right there. That's where it is. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Put that over there. Pop that brass piece back in. It goes in there. It's like that one on the bottom here. That's no good. That's no good at all. Yeah, that's why they said drain the fuel tank. And it's because there was pressure on it. Okay. Pull that down. See the little slit there? It goes through the skinny part of the cable. So here's our old carb. And this is an OEM carb. We might do a rebuild on this actually. It's a Zama carb. So we might do a rebuild on this. I don't know, we'll see. But let's get our throttle cable hooked back up. So you see this little, it's got the same type of insert. Come on, there we go. And it just hooks on like so. And that slides in like that, like so. Slide that back into the clip here. Let's get this fuel line hooked back up. There's that fuel line there. This fuel line goes on there. So there's no new fuel lines on here. That other one's definitely new. I've got myself covered in fuel right now. So there's that. Let's put our new gasket on. That was supplied by HIPA, along with this HIPA carb. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about these guys. Today's gonna be my first time testing it and seeing how it works. So that's all there is to it, to swapping a carb on one of these. We're gonna go ahead and get this back in. Pull our fuel lines up so they don't get pinched. And the nonsense here. Okay. Throw this one in. Let's throw this one in down here in this little hiding spot way back down deep in here. Okay, those are in. Let's get our coil back installed. And we're just gonna set the coil bolts in. We're not going to snug them up until we space it off of the flywheel. Because we need to make sure that it's not hitting the flywheel, but it's close to the flywheel, which it is there. So usually you'll stick like a business card in there, or they actually have a spacer for this. The spacer is 0.2 millimeters. So a business card will usually work. That's tight. tight. Let's throw the... So I didn't put these on first because I wanted to get this snugged up before I tightened my carburetor on. Okay, now that we've got that done, let's throw this whole thing back together again. And then we'll see if she fires. Let's throw the cover back on, if I can, because everything's wanting to fight me. Dropped one. Found it. Okay. Throw the top screw back in. Get him started as well. Possibly. Or not. Like I said, everything wants to fight me today. Hey! There we go. So we ended up picking up this blower for free. It had a bad coil originally, like I said, and I still couldn't get it started. So with fresh gas and a new coil, and it's got spark, I've already tested for that. So yeah, my next logical thing was the carburetor. So we got a new carb on her. We've got a new coil. We're going to leave the air filter off of it for the initial start. Let's throw the recoil assembly back on. Fine. You want to fight me too? Okay, is that better? That one started. Full choke. Oh no! Where'd it go? You guys left the chat. Well guys, you saw it run. If you're looking for a cheap, inexpensive way to change a carburetor on your blower, weed eater, whatever, HIPA carbs or HIPA, they've got all kinds of stuff. So you might want to check them out. They're worth it. So big thanks to HIPA, and you'll probably see me using some more of this kind of stuff on more equipment because hey, they work. So why not? HIPA, I have no problem using these. You saw it. It runs just like it should. So why spend the big money? You can get an aftermarket one like this. Super cheap and super affordable. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. And here's to another day of living out here.